everybody. We are the class of 2016, the outgoing members of this group, which really doesn't need much introduction. So without further ado, I bring you the Yale Spizzwinks!
Who hear the mystic call of Beta's eye. Wake, wake, freshmen, wake, wake while our song smites the sky. For now, ere we leave you, we heartily give you a welcome into Delta Delta Phi. Hey!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Yale Spizzwinks and Something Extra Parents Weekend Concert of 2015. We have some really amazing performances for you from some really amazing freshmen. So I am going to cut to the chase. That last song that you heard was Wake Freshmen Wake. It's an old Yale College tune from the 1850s. But up next, we're going to speed up a bit. This next solo is going to be performed by our most recent New Jersey wink. This is Dennis Bruckner.
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I know, well, baby, I'm in love. Thinking about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it. If this love makes me wanna turn around and face me, cause I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, the world will follow after. Come on, cause everybody's after love. So I said I'm a snowball running down into the spring that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, belting out sunlight, shimmering love. Well, baby, I surrender to the strawberry ice cream, never ever end of all this love. And I didn't mean to do it, but there's no escaping your love. These lines of lightning mean we're never alone. No, come on, move a little closer. Come on, I wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside my love. Oh, come on, jump a little higher. Come on, feel a little lighter. Come on, we were once upon a time in love. Accidentally 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 in love. Oh, accidentally. feel a little lighter. Come on, come on, just get yourself inside her love. I'm in love.
So once again, that was Dennis Bruckner on Accidentally in Love. Now, what the freshmen don't know is that not only is this concert an opportunity for them to sing for you and show off their voices, but also for us to sort of embarrass them a little bit. So what they don't know is I did a little bit of digging into each of their lives last night to try to unearth some dirt on some of the Spizzwinks. To relative degrees of success, but I found some good stuff on Dennis. You see, Dennis is the third New Jersey Spizzwink in the last 4 years or so, and the New Jersey Spizzwinks have a history of being very on their game with social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, those things. So I said, okay, let's see if Dennis can carry on the tradition. And so I went first to Facebook, and I looked at his profile picture, his current one, and it was a mirror selfie, a la 2008. And I thought, okay, maybe it's from 8th grade. And so I looked at the date, and the date was August 21st, 2015. So it started off to a rough start, and I looked at a couple more. Things didn't really get better. There was a phase where he had 3 Cyndaquil profile pictures in a row. So, Dennis, we'll work on you a little bit. Up next, we have another Spizzwink freshman from pretty close by. This is Nick Massoud. Now, a little bit about Nick. Nick, I remember very distinctly during Rush, a couple of the Spizzwinks and I, Cole and I, we were sitting down with Nick, and we were trying to, to be honest, we were trying to convince him to join the Spizzwinks. But we were talking about the Spizzwinks and a cappella, and Nick got really quiet for a minute, and he said, okay, guys, I have to ask you a question. I said, go for it. And he goes, do you meet girls in the Spizzwinks?
Absolutely not.
And I said, well, maybe not in the Spizzwinks, but outside the Spizzwinks, yeah, the girls will be all over you, totally. What I didn't tell him is that most of these girls are clustered around the ages of 12 and 70. So, this is Nick Massoud from Westport, Connecticut.
Isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this too? Tell me how much longer
Whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself, 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. And when you give me that pretty little pout, you turn the inside out. There's something about you, baby, I don't know. Isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this way? Tell me how much longer it could grow stronger every day. Oh, how much longer? I thought I was in love a couple of times before with the girl next door. But that was long before I met you. Now I'm sure that I won't forget you. And I thank my lucky stars that you are who you are, and not just another lovely lady sent down to break my heart. Isn't it amazing a man like me can feel this way? Oh, tell me how much longer it can grow stronger every day. Oh, why don't you talk to me gotta wait for you. Now tell me, no, when I see you smile. Nobody's gonna turn me round, nobody's gonna put me down, nobody's gonna push me around, baby. Whenever I see you smile at me, nobody's gonna tell me that I'm doing wrong, baby. Whenever I see you smile,
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, while traveling through this world of war. Yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in this bright world to which I go. I'm coming home to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'll soon be free from every trial. My body's asleep in the orchard yard. I'll soon just drop the self-denial and enter on my great reward. I'm coming home to see my mother. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is rough and steep. Yet the beautiful fields lie right before me. And the gods redeem Virgil's key. I'm going home to see my Savior. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going home. Only going over home. That was Dale on Over Jordan, also known as Wayfaring Stranger, a traditional. Now, Dale sort of broke the streak for us this year. We had, of the 6 we tapped, we had 5 from the tri-state area, diversity, and Dale is from Beijing. Now, Dale, Sorry, but you seem to be a little like directionally challenged sometimes. I've tried to meet with Dale on 2 separate occasions in the last week. Both times he got horribly lost. The first time I was going to have dinner with him in Jonathan Edwards College, and I was on my way to JE, and I was walking across campus, and I happened to run into Dale, also on cross campus, with his phone out, like, you know, doing the tourist thing, and he was walking towards Science Hill. And I said, are you trying to go to JE? He said, yeah, it's this way. Sorry. The second time was just yesterday. I was going to meet with Dale in Morse College, my college, and he didn't show up for his appointment. And so about five minutes after we were supposed to meet, I call him and I say, Dale, are you on your way? And he said, oh yeah. I'm almost there. And I said, oh okay. Like, where are you? Describe your surroundings. And he said, oh, well, Morse, that's right by Starbucks, right? Wrong again, Dale. So I don't know. I mean, he's from a big city, so maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. But he'll get better. All right. Up next we have a special surprise.
Once upon a time, there was an African safari led by an incredibly handsome guide named Nick. Nick saw a humongous, hungry hippopotamus named Dale, who happened to have received a 2,400 on its SAT. Named Hudson. Hudson then evolved into a Charizard. He immigrated to Africa. Then a angry, not attractive businessman named Donald Trump. Named Dennis. Deported Charizard to Mexico. And said, I will build a wall named Scott. Later, Nick led a safari in Mexico. When suddenly the hippopotamus exclaimed, Charizard! I choose you! Then Charizard used flamethrower. Trump fainted. The United States lived happily ever after.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Oh, lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. With each kiss your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. That laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Ooh, 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 just the way you look tonight.
Thank you. That was Hudson Lee. Hudson Lee, also native of Connecticut, from just north in Cheshire, Connecticut. So in searching for dirt on Hudson, I actually had a pretty hard time. Hudson is probably like one of the classiest guys I've ever met. So it was hard. So having been relatively unsuccessful, I did find one thing, but this is more of like a talent than anything embarrassing. He was actually interviewed by someone at his school because, you know, he probably ran Cheshire High. He was asked in this interview, what is his weirdest habit? And he said, too many to count, but I think my weirdest would be spontaneous beatboxing. I do it whenever I'm bored and I'm around people I feel comfortable with, so a lot. Now, we already heard him on one song, and Hudson, you probably don't feel super comfortable with all these people, but I was wondering if you could give us a small... So, Mike, your choice. Give us some.
All right, now that I've done my soul, I'm gonna destroy my voice with some dubstep.
Now, up next, we have a performance by our last freshman. This is Mr. Scott Feiner. Now, Scott is from Long Island, New York. And Scott is pretty amazing. I think we've only just sort of begun to uncover all the many layers that Scott has. He's like Shrek. He has just so many layers. Not only is he a great musician, and we knew that based on his audition, he has a fantastic voice, but we also found out he's an amazing songwriter. This kid has written 2 musicals, tons of instrumental works. He does aerial silks, like Cirque du Soleil type, but much better than Cirque du Soleil. He assures me. Cirque du Soleil's crap, he once said. He also has a cooking Instagram with more followers than my regular Instagram. With foods, with ingredients, like, well, here's a description of one of the foods he made. Matcha coconut water panna cotta semi-freddo with pomegranate molasses raspberry, fried raspberry bao, and soy foam. I don't know what any of that means. Most of us would be happy to make Easy Mag in the microwave without it exploding. So, the man of many talents, this is Scott Feiner.
Remember me when the west wind blows among the fields of barley. We'll forget the sun in its jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while among the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in its jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken. But I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years gone by since those summer days among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun, see the children run as we walked in fields of gold. You remember me, that wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in its jealous
really been a terrific audience today on this family weekend concert. And, we've been doing a lot of singing. So I thought we'd take a short break from all the song to give you all a short little story. Now, it's a completely true story, one that happened to me and the Spizzwinks not too long ago, just as we were about to head off onto our fabulous summer tour to, among other places, Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, the first thing you need to know about me is that I am not very smart. You see, the very night before we were about to leave, I was staying up really late playing Twister with my roommate. Yeah, it was weird. But when I awoke the next morning with my right foot still on red, I found that, much to my deep and abiding shame, the Spizzwinks had left without me. I was in a complete state of panic. I had no idea what to do. So I did what any of you probably would have done. I ran to the nearest airport. Yes, it was a long way, but I ran. And when I arrived, I hopped onto the very first plane that I could find, thinking that naturally that plane would take me from New Haven, Connecticut, all the way to Johannesburg, South Africa. But when I got off that plane, when I deplaned, I found that I was not on the warm, welcoming, relatively safe streets of Johannesburg. Nice. No. I was on the mean, mean streets of Cambridge, Massachusetts! Now, as you may know, Cambridge is home to a small, piddling, unimportant... Gentlemen, please! It's called Harvard! Let me remind you all that Harvard is the finest correctional facility on the East Coast. Jail. So there I was, wandering those cobbled streets of Cambridge, trying not to run into that famous Harvard alumnus, the Unabomber, when I started to notice a small crowd beginning to gather.
Gather, gather, gather.
And off in the distance, there was a house on fire!
Fire!
Flames were leaping everywhere. But that was not the most astonishing thing, for no, atop that burning building wreathed in smoke, there stood a beautiful Harvard maiden. And she was holding her 6-month-old baby. And she was shouting, "Help me! Help me! Somebody save me and my baby!" Well, the crowd thought for a minute. And then the cleverest one among them shouted, "Jump! It's your only chance!
Jump! It's your only chance!"
They were a small but relatively well-organized crowd. "Oh no! It's far too far! He'll never make it!" Well, the crowd was pretty exasperated. But being intrepid souls, they thought for a moment more. And then, assuming really, really uncomfortable positions, they thought for what ended up being an indefinite period of time.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, okay. That would be that's not uncomfortable.
Suddenly, inspiration struck. "Throw the baby," they shouted. "At least we can save the baby."
Throw the baby, at least we can save the baby.
"Oh no! But who will catch him? He'll splatter on the ground like an egg! Or a hefty bag filled with chicken broth." Seemingly, all hope was lost. But it was then, just then in that very nick of time, there stepped forth from that crowd the amazing, the incredible, the inimitable, the incontinent, the indomitable Andover, Exeter the Third. He is so big! And indeed he was, ladies and gentlemen. For Andy here was not your ordinary Harvard schmo. No, sorry, Bob. No, ma'am, Susan. Andy here was the star wide receiver for the Harvard Crimson football team. And Andy here was not about to drop that baby. Because Andy, a never, a drops, a nothing.
Nope.
And so our hero decided to do a few warm-up stretching exercises. Ooh. And then a young, buxom Harvard cheerleader emerged from that crowd to wish Andy a few words of moral encouragement.
Go, Andy.
Ooh la la indeed, ladies and gentlemen. For it seemed like everyone was ready, and it seemed like that Harvard mother was also ready. But first, it seemed like Andy was ready. That crowd was ready. And even that tiny little baby in his mother's arms on top of that burning building wreathed in smoke, that little baby was ready. And so that Harvard mother faded back for what was about to become the most important pass of her tragically unfulfilled life. And she threw that baby. It was a perfect spiral. It went to the right. It went to the left. And seemingly defying all known laws of physics, it went back to the right again. And with a dive, Andy caught that baby. But he was so excited, he spiked it. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a moral to every story. And this story's moral should be quite clear. That is exactly what happened when you or a loved one goes to Harvard. Thank you very much.
Fear not, because the Harvard bashing is not quite over. So, a lot of you parents are probably maybe new to the whole Yale, Harvard, boo. Come on. Let's try this again. Harvard. You might be new to the rivalry, but by now you probably know we don't like them. But we do play them in football once a year at a big game that's so huge that we just call it the game. The Spizzwinks, well, none of us are personally on the football team, but we do support the team the best way we know how, which is through song. Up next, we're going to sing a medley of Yale football fight songs, aptly entitled the Yale Football Fight Song Medley. Enjoy.
In the local cemetery, they are very, very busy with a brand new grave. No hope for Harvard. No hope for Harvard. Ba-ba-ba-bingo, bingo, 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 that's the bingo. Eli is bound to win. There's to be a victory, so watch the team begin. Bingo, bingo. Harvard's team cannot prevail. Fight, fight with all your might for bingo, bingo.
So up next we have a really, really special song. To put it in brief, this is our Song of Brotherhood, Loch Lomond. It's a song that the freshmen will have the opportunity to perform many, many times. Actually, not too many times in the next 3 years, because we only sing this at concerts that are really special to us, like this one, or in all of our members' hometowns. And we also sing it at least once in every continent that we travel to, which is 6. Up next, this is Loch Lomond. Well, we only have just one more song for you today, unfortunately. It's time to let the lovely ladies of Something Extra come on stage. Couple announcements. If you like what you heard in this concert, or if you didn't like us at all, but you believe in second chances, you can purchase one of our CDs in the back. We just released our new CD just a couple weeks ago during Rush, so you can be some of the first to pick it up. It's called The Brothership. This next song is our traditional Spizzwinks alumni song. So if there are any Spizzwinks alumni in the audience, thank you very much. This is No Regrets.
No regrets, although you found somebody new. No regrets, sweetheart, no matter what you say or do. Although our happy romances ended so suddenly, still in my heart you'll be forever mine.
Christopher, what are you doing? Aren't you a little out of your league too? Come on, get back and shoot. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but no regrets. Thanks you are.
Dance